So, at the beginning of the film, we want to show a gangster who was feared by the whole city, but now as his rule was about to end, another gang had also emerged in the city, which was spreading its terror at a fast pace. The boss got so angry after hearing this that he keeps the knife in the mouth of the person who told the story and pierces his mouth from one side. Outside the house of this gangster, we see Sagata, who climbs the terrace from the pipe and starts beating him while fighting with the hands of this gangster. Then he caught the dead bodyguard and dropped him on the guards while climbing the stairs, which made everyone late. By now, the gangster had also received the news of the attack. He comes to the car to escape from the situation and sees that the driver had already been killed. He now comes to the room and pulls out a gun from his drawer until Sagata also comes inside the house. To stop him, the right hand of this gangster starts fighting with him, and with everything that comes in front of him, he succeeds in stopping him by attacking Sagata. Now to end the story of Sagata, he also picked up a sharp object and dropped Sagata down. Before he could stab Sagata, Sagata picked up a knife and cut his hand, and then he went behind his boss, who was standing with a gun. As soon as he came in front of Sagata, he shot him with bullets. He didn't even see that he was firing bullets at his own man in a hurry. The day Sagata made his shield, and now Sagata goes to attack him, and by firing a bullet, he kills the man and ends the story of the whole gang. The rest of the gang was now going to attack Sagata from behind, which Sagata did not know about. Before he killed Sagata, someone fired a bullet at him from behind. It was seen that this was Fujita, for whom Sagata worked. He had a security agency and he hired Sagata to kill the gangs like this. But today Sagata was taking retirement because he had decided that he would spend his remaining time with his family. Well, Fujita tells him that you need to do missions now, but he doesn't listen and comes to his house. When he came home, he saw that he had a small family, but they were happy, his daughter and wife. When he went to take a shower after meeting them, he heard some strange noises from outside. When he came out, he saw a whole gang making his daughter and wife hostages. This whole gang was wearing masks, so Sagata could not recognize them, but the gang leader tells them that you did a great job by killing the Yewaja gang. You made it very easy for us. Now we will be the only one in the whole city, but now we have a problem with only one person. You understand, right? The one who killed the Yewaja gang can also kill our gang. So I thought before that I would finish his work. As soon as the boss says, a man catches Sagata's daughter Dio. As soon as he sees him, Sagata gets angry and he attacks him. And to warn Sagata, another gangster from here shoots the boss lying on his table, so that Sagata knows that his family has been made a hostage. As soon as Sagata stopped himself from fighting while watching his warning. So now the gangsters started killing him. Seeing his dad in a bad condition, Dio tells him to leave his dad, but they don't listen to one thing. Sagata's wife was also crying. Because of her crying, this gangster gets very disturbed and shoots him and ends his story. Before he shot Sagata's daughter Dio, Sagata told Dio to run away from here, but the gangster shot his daughter and killed her, and here Sagata was completely broken. After that he also shot Sagata, and this gang left from here in such a way that no one came to know that there is a gang that kills this whole family. When the police came to the murder site, they thought that a madman killed his family and then died, and this news was broadcast on TV. Time passes, and after 12 years we are shown the mayor of this city, Sunahara. In a press conference, he was telling how he developed the city, how he turned the city full of crime into a progressive city. After hearing this, a reporter comes here and tells him, "Are you saying wrong? In the last 10 years, a lot of people have disappeared here. What do you think about that man's disappearance? Who was making his resort?" And instead of his resort, new mall was made. Sunahara said that these are all rumors to defame me, although he also had evidence. But Sunahara said everything and made him sit. On the other hand, we were shown that Sagata the hero is still alive, but he is in a very bad condition. He is paralyzed, he can't speak, he can't walk, he can't do anything. He is being taken care of by Fujita, for whom Sagata used to work before. The routine goes on like this. The whole work of Sagata is done by another person. He takes him for a walk, feeds him, and brings him back home. One day when he was bringing Sagata home after the walk, as soon as a man came, he attacked Sagata and stabbed him in the arm. The man who was taking care of Sagata today was scared. We found out that he was the man of the Yewaja gang, whose hand Sagata had cut. And he came here to take his revenge, but now Sagata was not in a condition to take revenge on him. On the other hand, we were shown that the reporter who was plotting his crime in front of Sanahara, he is still taking information about his crime from a man whose face was cut by the leader of the Yawaja gang at the start of the movie. He knew about every crime that was going on in the city. He explains how Sanahara got a license for his resort and malls. The reporter was writing all this. In the meantime, someone broke the glass of his car. The man was wearing a mask. The reporter tries to run away from the car, but he gets caught. The man who was wearing a mask also caught the man who was giving information. He put the gun in his mouth, shot him, and killed him. Fujita was shown with her head cut. She had memories of the past. She knew that he had told the gang about Sagata's family, the gang that killed Sagata's family, and he still regrets this. That's why he used to take care of Sagata. Here a police officer admitted in the hospital reaches near Sagata and sends the guards to him from some work. As soon as he came here, he wore a mask. It means that the police officer was also a part of the Kamengani gang who killed Sagata's family, and now he had come to destroy Sagata. He was injecting poison in a drip, and Sagata was watching him. He had a fire of anger and revenge, which put his life in his paralyzed body. Sagata took off his drip and dropped himself from the bed. Then he caught this man from behind and dropped him down, but now he was not very strong. That's why he fainted the next time the gangster came. In the meantime, other officers also came to him. When one of them saw his senior wearing a mask, then he understood the whole game. Now if he doesn't open his mouth, the masked officer puts a pillow on his face and shoots him. The other officer didn't say anything to his senior, because he was also a part of the gang. But now he had seen everything about the doctor. That's why the other man catches the doctor and kills him. In this fight, he didn't even pay attention to Sagata, who now came to his senses. He caught the masked officer from behind. His other companion came to save him, so Sagata pushed him behind the bed, but didn't save him from the masked officer's attack. Sagata dropped him down to save himself, and before the masked officer could do a back attack, by making a bedsheet, Sagata put it around his neck, and by pushing him hard, killed him. The masked officer was burning his feet in agony, and his other officer was pushed by his feet, who fell out of the window and was killed. In the meantime, Fujita also reached to see Sagata. Before he could go up, he was surprised to see that Sagata himself was coming in front of him. While coming out, he picked up some food from here, and here he started remembering all the memories of his family. Here, the leader of the Kamengani gang had received the news that Sagata has come to his senses. He gives the message to Fujita to bring Sagata's dead body, and the scene gets cut and shows us that in a little while, a dead body had come to his warehouse, where a lot of girls were packing drugs, but all this was probably an illusion. The dead body was of someone else, because outside the warehouse, Sagata was seen fighting all the guards in the cafe. The watchman sitting at the gate now shoots Sagata's car. So inside, Sagata's caretaker is shot with his bullet, and when Fujita comes out, he was also injured by the bullet, but he didn't give up and shot the person who was shooting in front of him with his gun. Here, when Sagata came inside the factory, he started fighting with a lot of people. One by one, he was killing a person and moving forward. While dropping someone from behind, he was hitting someone's head against the wall. He was killing everyone and moving forward, but more and more people were waiting for him, who attack him in different ways. But Sagata kills them in the same way when Sagata started fighting with another man. So here, a man brought a crane from behind and put it in the machine. When Sagata fell down from this machine, he threw a knife and hit the man's neck, and he died there. The second man was sitting on the conveyor machine and shooting at him. Sagata made a big jump and went inside the conveyor machine. He took his gun and shot him too, and shot many of his companions with him. But the fight was not over yet. People were still behind him. At every step, someone would come in front of him, and he was killing and moving forward. This time, he was fighting for revenge of his family. He was fighting with the leader of Kimantini. He was preparing himself to fight with his drugs. When he reached the top, he saw that the leader had already left, and he pressed a button on his phone, and the whole building was burnt, in which Sagata was inside. Now the man who had burned this building, he got a call from the leader, who was congratulating him for killing Sagata. He was not a gay leader, he was celebrating his success, but everything seemed to be going wrong, because Sagata had hidden himself in a blanket and had come out safely. The man's legs began to tremble, and the soldier was also scared. He confessed in front of Sagata, "That day I only told that gang about your family. I can't live with this guilt. You killed me too." Sagata did not tolerate at all, and shot him and killed him, after which he imprisoned the other man of the gang. He wanted to know about his leader. He calls his leader from his mobile. The biggest truth is revealed here, that his leader is none other than Sonohara. He is the mayor of this city, who tells Sagata that whatever I earn from my legal work, I put it all on the progress of the city. I don't think it will be good for you to finish my gang. After hanging up the call, Sagata shoots the man who was in front of him and kills him, and in the morning it is shown that the police were reporting all the attacks which happened at night. They was being told that all these attacks were done by Sagata. Sagata has killed all the people, and he himself was killed in a bomb blast. All this news was seen on the other side by Rio. Rio means Sagata's daughter, who was still alive, and he was raised by a man of the Kamingani gang. Here this man gets the news that Sagata is not dead yet, but he is hiding, and at any time he can come here and attack, while we see Sagata with an old police officer, whose one time Sagata had saved his life, and that's why the police officer used to bring all the news for him. He gives this good news to Sagata, that his daughter Rio was saved that day, because the leader of the Kamingani gang had not shot his daughter, but had shot his twin. He tells Sagata, "I think he must have kept your daughter in his security agency." As soon as he heard this, Sagata picked up the gun of that police officer and immediately left for that security agency, killing people there. He went in with the hope that Rio would be inside, but he was not seen. Rio was really hiding here, afraid of him, because just now he had seen in the report that Sagata is a bad man and he is killing everyone. Actually, he had forgotten everything about Sagata before he could find Rio. Here comes a man to take care of Rio, who had attacked Sagata as soon as he came. Sagata also turns back and kills him, and Rio starts running away from here in fear. Both of them have a tough fight. That gangster tries to shoot Sagata with a gun, but Sagata turns his gun attack to the other side. So that man lying next to him kills Sagata's head and saves himself, and now he starts insulting him. When this man spoke, Sagata recognized him, that he was the same man who killed his wife. Before he takes revenge for his wife, his daughter Rio comes from behind and attacks him with an arrow, and Sagata falls down from the window. When he fell down, Sagata disappeared from there, because we were shown that Sagata has been taken away by his co-policeman. He reaches the save point, he pulls out Sagata's arrow and bandages him. Then he gets a call from Sonohara, who found out through Katsue that he ran away with Sagata. Now he asks Sagata to give him the phone. Sonohara tells Sagata, "If you want to see your daughter again, then come to the resort without giving any trouble." Sagata also left. First he went to his secret place. From there he took his fast car and some weapons, and then left for the resort, where it was shown that Rio was locked in a room. In this resort, to distract everyone, Sagata's empty car comes, while Sagata enters the resort from the other side. He sits in front of the security guards and tries to climb up the stairs. All the people in the stairs, he was killing everyone mercilessly. It was easy to kill everyone, but when he reached the last step, here a man with his sword, he injures Sagata, keeping his pain aside. Sagata first killed this man, and then finally he reached the top. As soon as he came to this floor, Sagata faced a masked man. His skills were really of Sagata's level. While fighting with him, Sagata really had a hard time, but finally Sagata defeated him. But the fight is not over yet. From the stairs, many more guards came to kill him. While shooting him, he reached the top in the lift. He was about to meet Rio on this floor. When Rio saw him, she was shocked. Rio did not recognize him. Sagata was very emotional when he saw Rio, and taking advantage of his emotional distraction, a masked man attacks him from behind and makes him unconscious. And then, here is the entry of Sonohara, holding his hair. Sagata is shown above, and Sonohara starts telling him the story of the demon of the city, which he was himself. He tells Sagata, This demon did not have mercy at all. "Look, I will kill your daughter now." He had now put his sword on Ryo's neck while Sagata was suffering. After seeing this scene, Ryo remembers everything, how in his childhood, to save his dad, he was begging in front of these people, and the gun was pointed at him. She had now recognized her dad. In the meantime, Takagawa, that police officer who was always helping Sagata, he also arrives. He kills some people present here, and Sagata, to save Ryo's life, tells him to run away from here. Sagata was now fighting the last masked man present here. His skills were really very good. Even Sagata started losing to him many times, but he did not lose hope because he wanted to be with his daughter. Finally, when he was fighting, succeeded in defeating that man. Then he took off his mask and saw that he was Sunohara's twin brother, and in the flashback we were shown that this brother of Sunohara loved him very much. He was ready to do anything for him, even to kill someone. Sunohara always took advantage of his brother. That's why he was living a luxurious life while his brother was living like a servant for him. Now because Sunohara's brother died, so Sunohara had to fight. Both were trained together. Sunohara now wears his mask. While from here, Ryo, that is Sagata's daughter, also comes back here for her dad. Between the two, a great sword fight is shown. Sagata could have won, but due to so much injury, his strength was less, because of which Sunohara was heavy on him, and he was successful in cutting his hand. Despite cutting his arm, Sagata did not have the courage, and one last time he raised Demon of the City, that is, he attacked Sunohara, due to which his mask fell off, and his head was also injured, because of which he died there. And all this fight, Ryo saw with her own eyes. She saw her dad's cut hand, she saw her dad worried. Before she goes to her dad, here comes the man who raised Ryo. Ryo did not even want to see him. Then he says to her, "I am your real father. I have raised you before." He comes close to Ryo, Sagata from behind. He also cuts him with his sword. After that, he came close to Ryo and hugged Ryo. The last time, he expressed his love to his daughter, and here he hugged his daughter and died. After a while, there was a rush in this building. Police came, fire brigades came, rescue team came, who started picking up the corpses from here. It was shown that one of them was alive, and he was none other than Sunohara's twin brother. After a while, it is shown that Sunohara's brother, with the support of the one on his face, wins the election in place of his brother, in the name of his brother, and becomes the new mayor of this city. After giving the interview of the mayor, it is shown that he wore a leader mask. That means he was enjoying the position of Sunohara. At the same time, Ryo arrives here to take revenge of her family. With the help of her shooting, she shoots him many times and kills him, and then, with her dad's car, she leaves from here in her car. There was her family photo, which showed that she still loved her family. And that's it. The story ends here.